What's up, fellas? I'm laying in bed. It's about almost 1 o'clock right now. Thought I'd make a video. You see I got the fucking cream on my face and all that shit. I got bad skin or whatever, but I got out of bed to make this video for you guys. So it's a way you can prevent women from being difficult. So it's very simple way. And sometimes I might have to make these videos at odd times, because whenever they pop in my head, some of these tricks and strategies I be using, I'm just gonna make the video right then, because sometimes when I try to think of it later, I can't think of it. But anyway, this is one that I always do with every girl I meet right now on the first phone conversation. It's a very simple trick, but it works very good, and it stops a lot of that bullshit. I simply say, when I'm talking to a girl, I say, "You're not one of those rules girls, are you?" And then the women will be like, "What you mean rules girls?" And I say, "You're not one of those girls that read the rules, are you? One of those books that teach women to call men, return texts 8 hours later, and flake on dates and try to be difficult and be a challenge. You're not one of those women, are you?" They're like, no, I'm not. No, I don't do that. I don't do that. By you doing that, you let a woman know right off the bat, please don't try those stupid manipulation tricks you read in a book somewhere about return my text 6 hours later, or return my call the next day or 2 days later, or don't try to flake on a date an hour before the date trying to be difficult, tell me something came up. You let a woman know right off the bat, don't even try that. I already read that book. And for you guys that don't know, The Rules is like the Bible to women. It's a book that basically teaches women how to manipulate men. It's a book that teaches women how to be a challenge to men. And it's basically telling women to return your calls 6 hours, 8 hours later. You guys got to read it. If you haven't read it, to learn some of the manipulation tricks women use, you got to read this book. It's hilarious, but understand that millions of women read this book, which is why they act the way they act, because this is like the Bible to women. And so it basically teaches women how to be difficult. And by you putting it out front, if she thinking about trying to return your phone call 5 or a text 4 or 5 hours later, she'll be like, "Oh shit, he already said you're not one of those rules girls, are you?" Now that don't mean she gonna return your text in 5 minutes, but she won't be trying that bullshit, because she already know you read the book. She already know you know the strategy. She already know you know the manipulation. So what's the point? So by you putting it out there in the front, you already put it in the forefront. And some of you guys don't even know, especially like, say you went on a date with a girl 1 or 2 times, you had a magnificent date, and she flaked on the second date. This book teaches women to do that, even if you had a great time. This book is fucking crazy. You got to read the book. I mean, it's called Not Your Mother's Rules. It's on audible.com, and you need to read it. I mean, it's so you could just be aware when a woman does something, you be like, "Oh, I know she read the book." But you should be putting that out front from the get-go. Simply on the first phone conversation you have with a girl, say, "Please tell me you're not one of those rules girls, are you?" And she's gonna be like, "Huh? What you mean rules girl?" "You know, one of those girls who read the book, The Rules. You're not one of those, are you? One of those women who like to flake on dates and, you know, return texts 6 hours later." I read that book, and it tell women how to be bitches and all that. And like, I ain't looking for no woman that's into all this manipulation. I'm looking for a real woman. And essentially you're telling her, don't even play that shit with me. I'm not with the bullshit. Don't even try. And you'll see it works. You'll see. They don't do it because you already put it out in the forefront. But like I said, that's all I had to say. I want to just put that out there for you guys to know that that is a great strategy to kill some of that manipulation that they try to use, is to just put it out there in the front. Hey, you're not one of those rules girls, are you? Alright, like, share this video. I'm trying to get this channel big. Help me out. I'll holler back at you.